Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Sunday in Hawaii. And today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over SB 3381 line by line, just so we can see the what it's all about. I mean, it's kind of a big deal, especially with the funding behind it and the amount of authority it gives one board to make decisions on the rebuild of Lahaina, because it's a big deal. It's the only one with like serious legs at the state level right now, where it's going to be a focus group that is going to focus on literally the rebuilding of Lahaina. And we'll just get right into it, starting from the top. Section 1. Okay, this bill is called the Lele bill. It's basically Senate Bill 3381. And Section 1, Chapter 206E, Hawaii Revised Statute, is amended by adding a new part to be appropriately designated and to read as follows: the Lele Community District. Proposed findings. The legislature finds that the wildfire of August 8, 2023 devastated Lahaina heritage economy and sense of place, and has deeply affected housing, businesses, jobs, and treasured resources. If the area is not rebuilt in a deliberate, it is quick, a coordinated and expeditious manner, that means the fast one, the area may languish in the long term and affect the well-being of the land, the people, and the economy, which is true. However, there is an opportunity to rebuild Lahaina by preserving and reintroducing its valued resources in a manner that reflects the values, priorities of its residents and businesses, and addresses future challenges, including climate change. I don't know about climate change, but yeah, and affordable housing. Affordable housing is definitely one of the focus here. So, accordingly, the purpose of this part is to establish the Lele Community District to facilitate the rebuilding of Lahaina. Okay, definition. So it's focused on the rebuilding of Lahaina, which is super, super important to understand that that's what this board is going to be designed to do. So, as this part, definition, as used in this part, unless context otherwise requires, board shall mean the Lele Community District, board established pursuant to this part. District means the Lele Community District. Fund means the Lele Community District Special Fund. Wildfire means wildfire that affected the Lahaina area on August 8, 2023. Okay, district established boundaries. The Lele Community District is hereby established under the board. The district shall comprise of the Lahaina Moku, which comprises 29 ahupua'a, as noted in the State Geographical Information System database. Now, one of the things that I see with this is, it is focused. Already the mission is focused. Now, we can't forget that there's also Kula in this whole thing. We lost, 22 houses in Kula? This is about $600 million over the next 3 years. So we can't forget about Kula. And we'll get more into that as we go through this. And any comments that you guys have, more than send it. My kids are going nuts out there. That's all right. They're fine. They're cruising with their cousins from the mainland right now. Anyway, all right, continuing on. State lands within the district. After planning for the district is completed, the board shall determine what state-owned lands, if any, except lands under the jurisdiction of the Department of Hawaiian Homelands, that shall be transferred to either the board or the Hawaii Community Development Authority. So basically, you got a board that can acquire state lands and build on state lands. That's what I'm getting. I mean, it's a lot of authority that's already being established. Are my kids? Okay, they're good. All right, continuing on. The Lele Community District Board, established members, terms. There is established the Lele Community District Board, which shall be placed under the authority within the Department of Business, Economic Development, and Tourism for administrative purposes. That makes sense. Unelected board. I think this is definitely an elected board. The 9 members of the board shall be residents of the district. So that means you have to be a Lahaina resident. And there's a lot of people that we moved in the last, I don't know, couple months that don't live in Lahaina anymore. So what does that mean? You know, like, yeah, they just don't live in Lahaina anymore. You got guys from Pukalani to Kahului, Waikapu, all over the place. So, you know, that has to be clarified a lot, because they should just include the whole island, to be honest. There's 160 residents here, 160,000 residents. I think we can find some really good members of the board to make some really rational decisions to get this process going. Okay, the board shall have the powers and responsibilities that would otherwise be assigned to the authority pursuant to section 206E-4, except powers and responsibilities that bear no relation to the district. So basically, it's saying they have all the powers of this 206E-4, and basically power to sue, power to make contracts, alter bylaws, make rules. I mean, basically, this is a long list of authority that they have. They can even, this is one of them, number 2, have a seal, right? Yeah, a seal, like a walrus, but a seal. Oh, that's wild. Nah. And alter the same at pleasure, whatever that means. Anyway, there's a lot of that. You guys can go look it up. But a lot of power there, but only for the Lahaina area. 6 of the soil, remove history. Oh, 6 inches of the, 6 inches of the soil, remove history. And then, you know, I know the cultural monitors are doing stuff out there as well. So hopefully they're taking care of a lot of the history that is in the area, especially and there's all kinds of different cultures too, yeah. But definitely want to make sure that those cultural artifacts are preserved. But going back to this Lele plan, the district shall be governed by the board. The board shall carry out the duties and responsibilities as set forth in this part. So it's a lot of responsibility. Okay, pursuant to section 92-15, a majority of all members of the board shall constitute a quorum to do business, and the concurrence of the majority of the board shall be necessary to make action. So basically, 92-15 is the way you vote. It has to have quorum or majority in this. These kids are going nuts out there, man. Anyway, the district shall be governed by the board. The board shall carry out duties, responsibilities set forth in this part. Okay. Where we went over that. Okay. 9 members of the board shall be elected pursuant to applicable law. The term of office of each member shall begin on the day of the election, held in conjunction with the general election of the year in which they are elected, and ending on the day of election held in conjunction with the following general elections. The board may be established 1 or more advisory groups consisting only of individuals who are not board members to advise the board on matters related to this part. And that's basically, if you look at the structure here, you have the board who needs assistance from groups or a group, or basically it's like running a company, right? I think it only should be like 3 members of the board, because they'll definitely get quorum and majority more often. So when any company starts and they have a board, a lot of times if you want the company to actually do well, less is better. Otherwise you get caught up in all of that, what does it call it? Politics or bureaucracy. So less is better. But with the company, you also have a CEO or a person that is responsible for executing a lot of these board member decisions, right? So there needs to be an entity and a super solid individual that can run this and execute what was authorized by the board through quorum. Now, it could be something super simple as, and basically I'm going back to, the board may establish an advisory group, people that are not board members, okay? And execute. They got to be able to execute what the board members establish, and do the due diligence that is needed to ensure that the board is doing the right thing. Has the information they need, how they're going to save as much money as humanly possible and rebuild Lahaina without burning holes in the pocket. Basically, what our government does anyway, what they do is they hire a contractor who subcontracts like 3 times, and you're left with $100 million worth of work, and you started with $1 billion. So that happens. Okay, Board Hawaii Community Development Authority relationship. The board shall have sole jurisdiction over the district. The authority shall not have jurisdiction over the district except to the extent that the board is administratively placed under the authority as set forth in this section. Okay, so it basically kind of focuses their attention. All employees necessary to carry out the purpose of this part may be employed or retained by the authority. Now, this could be a group, nonprofit, profit company. That's what it's saying here. Or it could be like a solid set of employees that the board hires to ensure that it's still under their control and they're making things happen. Existing employees of the authority may carry out tasks necessary to carry out the purposes of this part. The authority and board may enter into memorandums of agreement to clarify the roles, relationships, and responsibility of the authority and the board with regards to the district. Solid. Okay. The board may delegate any task duties to the authority as necessary to carry out the proposed purposes of this part. Okay, so guys, this is monumental, right? And yeah, is it perfect the first time? No, but we're on page 5 already. We're getting through this. We're burning through it pretty quick. But this bill, it might not be perfect to everybody right now, but I tell you what, with the authority that this board has, it could change and actually speed up the process of actually rebuilding Lahaina. 7 months later and we're finally clearing the land. So just keep that in mind. I think this is to me, good way to go. Anyway, to the extent, and by the way, fear, we can always think about, not doing it. We don't like this, we don't like that. Yeah, that's fine. We might not like it, but if we can work within the parameters of what we are given, and I think we can make a lot of headway here. Anyway, to the extent applicable, the board shall follow the administrative procedures set forth in Part 1 with respect to public notice and hearings. You're going to have to hire a guy just to manage all that stuff. So that's something that needs to happen. Community plan. The board shall create, implement as expeditiously as possible a community plan for rebuilding within the district in coordination with all stakeholders, including the County of Maui, residents, landowners, charitable organizations, and businesses. This is a lot of work. Okay, whoever's on this board is going to be a lot of work. But it's going to take the board to sit down 8 hours a day, and really work at, not just show up to meetings and vote, unless you have that team that is getting all the information and then hands it to you, which works too. The board shall review and may consider all relevant past plans, strategies, and shall be the master coordinator of all federal, state, and county agencies for recovery within the district. To the extent applicable, the board shall follow the administrative procedures set forth in 206E-5. Okay? Wow, that's a lot of freaking responsibility for this board. That's because obviously our mayor's not doing it and our governor is kind of slacking, and you can see that as far as how long it's taken. But more than that, when our governor and mayor came in, all the guys that were working, and you know, as you know, I've been there since the fires and just been making things happen, right? And when it comes to making things happen, it's having the relationships and understanding where everything's going and how everybody is working together to figure all of this out. Because, but what I did see the county come in, and basically these other people called GEM and these other nonprofits come in with all this money and basically did the Heisman with all the hubs that are out there and the people, and kind of did their own thing, where it's like, man, it would have been better if they were inclusive of everyone, because when they're not inclusive of the community and not working hand in hand with the community, then what happens is you have that distrust between government. It already started in the beginning, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. And 7 months later, we would hope it would get better, but it's not there yet. So anyway, we're going to continue on. Lele Community District guidance policies. The following guidance policies shall generally govern the board's action in the district. The board's action shall result in a community that reflects the values, aspiration, and goals of the residents. Okay, these are parameters set up by the in this law. Include a significant number of affordable homes. Okay, so this is going to be for a significant amount of affordable homes. Now, if possible, those that were underinsured and maybe the county led projects that happened a while ago, that they built all these houses, you got them for maybe 300 grand, 200 grand, whatever it is, then, you know, they can actually build a bunch of homes that are affordable, so those that were underinsured can actually get these homes. Yeah, just do it for free already. Okay, anyway, includes a significant number of affordable homes, encourages a thriving, sustainable business sector that includes tourism, and restores community assets, including schools, parks, gathering places, and ocean-based recreation. So, you know, with that, you know, we could bring the underground streams back, to include to see Lahaina how it was 100 years ago. That might be something that we may want to consider. In fact, we should consider it. And yeah, that'll be rad. Anyway, rebuilding shall be in accordance with wildfire prevention strategies, right? So you got to get all your green around. So basically, Lahaina would have greenery all around, but obviously that's a huge cost in itself, right? And it has to be maintained for years and years, but also, how they build the house, what they build the houses out of, will help as well. The provisions of new housing, replacing approximately 3,000 units destroyed in the wildfire, shall be a priority and include the participation of other government agencies, nonprofit organizations, and builders of housing. Perfect. The design of all neighborhoods shall include alternative means of mobility, including pathways, bikeways, public transportation, and other strategies that reduce the dependence on private vehicles and provide redundant travel routes. Okay? So whatever plans that we thought that they had prior to this, if this board gets elected, all those plans, I don't know where they go, but they're not. This board has the authority to say, oh, you know what, Mayor Bisson, yeah, your plan, we don't like that plan. So, and it's a way to, keep checks and balances on our government officials and all the funny business that we think that is happening behind the scenes. So, I mean, seems okay to me so far. Okay. The threat of sea level rise and climate change impacts shall be addressed through appropriate mitigation strategies, include shoreline setbacks and underground utility placement. All right, so sea level rise, barely anything in Hawaii. I'm out there every day. Well, I mean, been volunteering, but as far as and my major was oceanography, so sea level rise in Hawaii is bullshit. We're sinking faster than the sea is rising. And this can be proven because we got satellites or radio lights, whatever they are, on Mauna Kea, California, and it actually shows any kind of fluctuation, and we're actually sinking faster than the sea level rises. The only time I see sea level rise is during high tide, low tide, and tsunamis. All right, anyway. Okay, or when somebody does a cannonball from the bridge, rises a little bit. Anyway, okay, so I don't know. Why is my Papa's fishing spot still there? Yeah, right, yeah. That's true. Why is my Papa's fishing spot still there? It's because island is sinking, the sea level is rising. So that whole thing, I think it's just to make, I don't know, everybody's like sea level rise, climate change. Anyway, but what's significant about this is, shoreline setbacks. Okay, so erosion and everything like that, shoreline setbacks, underground utility placement, that right there, that's big dollars, big dollars. But those that were on the beach would probably be moved back, or I don't know how it's going to work. I think Mayor Bisson already has plans for those who are living oceanfront to be relocated. So, I mean, you're talking about generations of individuals that lived in Lahaina for generations and generations. You got the people that came here, bought big time. You got generations of Hawaiians, Japanese, everybody that family land near the ocean. All of a sudden, they're getting told they got to move back to a different spot. I don't know about that. Okay, so it's got to be better. So with this board, we could probably do things to prevent people from losing more than what our government is about to do and force it down the throat of Lahaina. So just keep that in mind. This is a board that can actually do good stuff. Okay, major public view planes, view corridors, and preservation of landmarks shall be preserved through necessary regulation and design review. So we're going to remove all those stone rocks up on the top on the bypass. I don't know. That's just saying stuff. Rebuilding in the district shall be compatible with the county plan and zoning, as reflected in any relevant county plan and Lahaina Historic District as amended. Building in residential areas shall cater to the needs of residents, especially those who lost their homes in the fire. The terms of location, type of housing, and cost. Public facilities within the district shall be planned, located, and upgraded to support rebuilding plans and policies for the district as established by this part. Man, if they could actually make public facilities that are actually not scary to go in, every single restroom on Maui that's public is horrible. There's feces all over the place. It's like, I gotta take my kids home just to use the bathroom because those public facilities are terrible. Or find a Starbucks. Anyway, or McDonald's. Terrible. Restoration of cultural practice, educational assets, and natural resources shall be supported and encouraged. Now, this is a lot of stuff that is happening. And if you think about it, this is a lot of costs that are just going up, going up, going up. So, got to figure out a way to be like a Sam Walton and save a lot of money. Okay. Special management area permit administration for the district shall remain under the authority of the County of Maui. When reconstructing public rights of way, consideration may be given to giving public streets names that are in Hawaiian language and relate to the area's history, geography, and culture. Any other guidance policies that are approved by the board and consistent with the foregoing paragraphs. Okay, so this, I know this is a lot, guys. Yeah. Oh yeah. Shoot. If I could have one spot on the beach and I could just throw my pole out, I probably wouldn't sleep because I would just be waiting for the pole to go off all the time. Anyway, establish and administer okay, so all right, board powers, except as otherwise limited by this part with respect to the district. This is how it's kind of like focusing the powers of this board. But this board has a lot of power. So establish and administer programs for purposes of this part. Okay. Make and execute contracts and all other instruments necessary or convenient for the exercise of this power and function under this part. Prepare or cause